Hey, what's cracking, everybody? NGS back once again. Today what I want to do is weigh in on all of this Nintendo Wii U drama that's been pretty much plaguing my YouTube newsfeed. Back and forths with people, video responses, all that shebang bang. I wanted to give my raw, biased viewpoint on what I think about the Wii U up until now. And mind you, this is not really going to be constructed in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to be fully scripted. These are just my off-the-cuff thoughts, so excuse my, I guess, scatterbrainness if it occurs in the video. Now, the first thing that I want to point out to some people in the game community, can we please stop all the drama? Can we seriously stop this? All of these damn videos that are coming out almost daily, proving this, proving that. Please, just calm down for at least one freaking week. I'm not going to mention people by name, but you guys know who are the people who are doing this. You like to say that,
oh, you don't care about drama, we need to stop drama, we need to get back to gaming.
well, why aren't you people doing gaming videos? I mean, seriously. It's like every video we see is this, back and forth. Oh no, it is powerful. Oh no, it's not powerful. Oh no, it's this gen. Oh no, it's last gen. It's like, why? It's a pretty sad day when the people who do the Call of Duty commentaries non-stop, it's sad when they do more gaming content than most of these people out there who want to promote diversity in the YouTube gaming community. It's just like, So, can we just stop that and get back to gaming? Seriously. Now, let's talk about the launch lineup. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people who are going to say that, oh, the Wii U is dead, Nintendo's going down the drain, it's going to flop, no one's ever going to buy another Nintendo system again. No, I'm not one of those doomsday people like they did with the PlayStation Vita, like they did with the PlayStation 3, and like they did with the original Wii. I'm pretty optimistic on a lot of things for the most part. However, I do have my criticisms and I have my skeptical thoughts on it. I mean, hey, I'm a skeptic. When it comes to the launch lineup of games, it actually wasn't that bad if you're a person who's never owned a system other than the Wii. Because when you look at the lineup, you had Assassin's Creed 3, you had Tekken Tag Tournament 2, you had Mass Effect 3, which I don't know why people would buy Mass Effect on a Nintendo system when the other games have never been released on the Nintendo system. Fuck that bullshit comic thing that they included. That's nowhere near the experience you'd get after playing the other two games. And of course they have Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. Not a pretty bad lineup for someone who's never owned a system other than the Wii. But is that the stuff that you want to sell to the core gamer? Because when you look at all the other games that were released that aren't ports of other games that appear on other systems, you had exclusives, Nintendo exclusives. You had Nintendo Land, and you had New Super Mario Bros. Huh. Interesting. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure those are fantastic games. However, are those really going to draw people in? Not saying that they're kiddie in any way, because as you guys know, I love my Nintendo titles. Come on, we've all played Mario games, alright? Mario is going to sell to its audience. Is that going to drag in the other type of gamer? No. But you had Zombie U, which was okay. I'm not going to say it was mediocre. I'm going to say it was average. Is an average game going to draw in people to the Wii U at launch? No. I do think that the lineup should have been a lot more stronger, but one of the things that actually does cause concern for me is the entire launch window. Like the first 3 to 4 months of the Wii U, it is barren. There are no real quality games coming out for the system. That's my issue with it. You don't have great support right out the gate. And I'm not going to fault anyone here in this situation other than Nintendo. I do think that Nintendo should have gotten their act together, because this is a different generation. This is not like it was last gen, where most gens, 4 to 5 years? This is a long-running generation. At the time of this recording, it is 7+ years. You're in a generation where it's not on the heels of people wanting to jump forward to next gen. You're in the last inning. You're in the last, 2 years of it. Alright? So releasing this new system with software that appears on other systems that isn't even the definitive version, it's not going to really draw somebody in. Outside of, like I said, the person who's never played those games before, who only owned a Nintendo system. And this also brings up another issue I have. This whole definitive version, the hardware thing. Like I said, I could give two shits about the specs for the system. Is it more powerful than the PS3 and 360? Yes, it is. Anybody with half a brain cell could realize that. However, we are not seeing progress. We are not seeing the results. And And who's to blame for this? Well, you can throw it up in the air. Is it Nintendo's fault? Is it the lazy developers' fault? They don't know how to port the games? Is it a PS3 2006 scenario all over again? I'm going to say it's pretty much half and half. I do think that a lot of these games, the ports were freaking rushed. I think they didn't take their time out to learn the Wii U hardware, to learn the specs, to put out a good quality version. However, I do have to put a little bit of the blame on Nintendo, because Nintendo, knowing this situation, knowing this is a different ball game than 6 years ago, where we still have a lot of life in the generation, even if it's only a year and a half to 2, they should have worked round the clock with all of the major games that they were promoting for the system. Assassin's Creed, Batman, Mass Effect. They should have worked round the clock to make sure that the Wii U version was the definitive console experience, with the most features, with the best graphics, with the best performance. They should have worked around the clock instead of saying, hey, yeah, we have it on the system. Look at our bonus Batman super mode. Look at our Mass Effect 3 play on the tablet feature. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. That's my main issue. I think Nintendo should have gotten together and made sure they had the best version. Then in that situation, when people actually see the difference, that's one good thing. You didn't want to have all these articles coming out saying, oh, is the Wii U underpowered? Is this, is that, is it that? Because you already had that crutch against you, because people have this bias saying, oh, Nintendo's going to release another underpowered system. Oh, look at this. It's under $400, so that means it's underpowered. Oh my god, Nintendo sucks. They're playing at the same game they did last generation. You kind of expected people would say that. So why didn't you prove them wrong and put in the extra effort? Why didn't you? Like I said, these are just my raw biased thoughts on the situation, so I may be completely wrong. Maybe they actually did. I actually know for a fact that they worked with the guys who did the Tekken game. But then again, we needed more of that, Nintendo. We need to see more of that. We didn't need to see a 5-month port that doesn't even run as good as a 7-year-old version of the game. I'm like, whoa, man, whoa. I do think we're going to see better quality looking games as time goes on, as we do with any system, especially the Nintendo titles. Nintendo is going to prove once again that they have a knack for getting the most out of their system. If you look at games like Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, they definitely did tax the Wii hardware, and they still performed admirably. So I think when we see the new Monolith game and the new Yoshi game and of course Wind Waker HD, we are definitely going to see a difference. However, given the crutches that Nintendo had put on themselves, they should have worked a bit harder. Am I being overly critical about it? Yeah, maybe I might be. But that's just me. I'm a skeptic. I want Nintendo to do good. I don't want them to be in the same place that they were 6 years ago, because then they're going to pretty much flop. You had to make sure out the gate you had the best performing versions of these titles. And you had more quality stuff, bang, 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 within the first couple months of 2013. Leaving it dry until E3, it doesn't really say much for you. It really doesn't. These people buy the system, and in the next couple months they got jack shit to play. And people like to use history saying, well, that was what it was for the PS3, that's what it was for this system and that system, the 3DS. Yes, that is true, but that doesn't excuse Nintendo in this situation. Yes, we can fault Sony, and yes, we can fault Nintendo. It's all bullshit at the end of the day. So what does this all mean for Nintendo? Are they going to get their act together? I should hope so. The recent Nintendo Direct conference did give me some hope that they actually do care. But then again, at the same time, they pretty much said that, yeah, we're sorry for not having any quality games for like the first 6 months of the system. That's what got me pretty uneven. I've played with the tablet controller. It's pretty fun. I like the Miiverse. It could use a lot more work though. See, that's the thing. You want to make sure that you are on par with your competitors right out the gate. You don't want to make them wait for all of these things. Anyway, enough of me rambling on and fanboying and all that BS. What do you guys think about this? Do you own a Wii U? What do you think about all the drama that's been going on in the game community? Does it annoy you as much as it annoys me? I sure hope so. Till my next video, I'm GS signing out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.